Alright guys, so I just come out from the dealer and they say I'm gonna be the first. Hello guys, and welcome back to the Frax Mode channel. If this is your first time on the channel, I guess you click because of the title. Yeah, that's right. I'm not gonna waste the time and just show you right away that this is not clickbait. Obviously, I'm not gonna show you my personal information, but this is the proof that I'm number one on the list on my local Chevy dealership as the number one buyer to get the Chevy 2023 C06. I'm gonna show you a few clips that I decided to record in case that I was gonna buy this car or put a deposit or anything. So I decided I threw on the phone and just start recording. I'm not a famous YouTuber or none of that, obviously. I'm a truck driver. Actually, my last video posted on the channel was about that, of what I do for a living. Yes, I've had cars. I have a project car. I have different cars. You will see on the channel. Take a look at that. But I'm gonna show you that what I'm saying is factual and true. I start recording just to see what they say. This is the footage. Take a look at it. So I'm heading to Chevrolet, right? I'm gonna show you the dealer when I get there. So I'm going to sign up the paperwork, like a credit application, for the 2023 C8 Z06. It's a little bit of story with the C8. In 2019, before I bought the 2019 Civic Type R, I made a deposit of $1,000. Let's say in summer of 2019. After that, I give $1,000 deposit, no refundable. And after that, Chevy got a strike with employees. They went demanding more money and stuff like that. That strike delayed the process of building the car, like for around 3 months. And then what happened after these 3 months in summer, and then we got hit with the pandemic at the beginning of 2020. Until this day, countries in the world is suffering from it. So I always kind of like, that was a car I really liked, something different. I want something different. I want something on motor. I want something that, even though I'm in my 30s, I don't want to look, I don't want to wait too old to own like a nice, super expensive car, right? Even though that's not a super car by eyes and a lot of people, but to me it is, all right? To me it is. So I'm right here, I'm gonna park, and I will tell you more about the story. But right now, what I'm trying to say is, I'm gonna try to sign the paperwork, and just to see if I get it, because, sorry about that, because they told me in different dealership that was like, oh, impossible, oh, you're never gonna get it, like really negative answer from some people in the dealer. So what I'm gonna do is see if it comes true. So what I was trying to say is, when they finally called me to build the C8, the Stingray, the regular C8, it was in the middle of the pandemic, and I wasn't even working. I was laid off because a lot of companies work. The company is to work close, and I cannot go and finance a car that costs more than 60 grand with no income, using getting the unemployment stuff. So I was like, okay, you know what? We're just gonna wait, and then I stopped working a few months after that, and that's when I decided to get the 2019 Civic Type R that I always like. But I always got this feeling that I wanted that car so bad. So I saw the Type R, and you following the channel as by now, I get the C43 for my wife. I use that car too. It's really fun and stuff like that. So now I'm gonna walk in and see what's up. I'm supposed to be the first on the list. That's very important. Like when I did the first deposit on the C8 Stingray in the different Chevy dealership, they told me I was number 16 on the list. So imagine, there is people, right? Right now I'm making this video, it's 2020, and there is people still waiting for the C8 on that list, and it's 2020 in 2021 right now. It's 2021. So imagine. So I'm just gonna try. I really want the car, and I'm glad that this time I'm gonna get a better version. Hopefully, I'm gonna get a version on the C06. Let's see what's up. Before I went to my local Chevy dealership, I'm not been living long in the area, probably 2 years. And to be honest, I didn't even know that I have a local Chevy dealership this close to me. The first time, as you saw in the clip, I was trying to get a C8 Stingray at the end of 2019, like summer 2019. And for some reason, when from my house, you Google Chevy dealer, it sent me like almost 20 miles away from where I live. Now, maybe not at 20, like let's say 10, 50 miles, a little far from where I live. And you put it on the map and you just drive. So I guess what this dealer, since it's bigger, is located on Long Island, they pay Google. So Google will use your location and send you over there. So I tried to call him, and what the guy told me was, you're never gonna get it. I talked about one of the general managers from that dealer, the guy in charge, the guy George or whoever, says like, yo, what do you need to know about Corvette? With the Stingray Z06? Oh, give me a second. So this guy is the expert on the Chevy, right? And he's like, which one you looking for? I was like, the new one. Oh, I thought it was the Stingray. So nah, man, you're never gonna get it. This guy's crazy. The demand, I can't. So literally, he told me no. It's like, okay. So from there, I went to a different Chevy dealership, kind of like probably 10 miles from there, 15. And I told him, yo, can I get make a deposit, or can I be on the list to get a COC? They say, of course, you can come in. So when I went there, the guy was like, I'm not making this up, like look a vampire, like thirsty for money, stuff like that. It's like, yeah, but you know, there is the number one is already taken, and you can get the second spot right now, but you got to give me $5,000 cash. He was drooling. I'm telling you, he was drooling, like the thirst for money. I was like, okay, you just want $5,000 from my pocket, like take it, and you don't even can tell me day nothing. Yeah, but it's like, you know, plus you're gonna have to pay. He told me some like crazy, like 40,000 over the MSRP or something like that. I'm like, nah, you know what? Nah, this is baloney. I'm like, nah, never mind. Thanks for your time. Then from there, I even called my wife, like, you know what? I don't think it's gonna be impossible for me. So I was really upset. Then I was like, let me Google dealership near me from my phone. Then that's when I realized I got a small Chevy dealership really, really close to me, like really close to me. So I called and I spoke with a sales lady, and she told me, I asked the same questions, like, are you guys taking deposit, or are you taking orders on the new C06? And she told me, yes, absolutely. And I told her, okay, how many do you have on the list? And she told me, if you come, you'll be the first on the list. I was like, what? I'm like, I'll be right there. But then it was like around 5 p.m. during that time. They closed at 6. I was a little far. I was like, I go first time in the morning. First time when I finish work, whatever, I'm going. It was just like that. I went to work, drive my truck. During the time when I was driving my truck, I have to drop off a box, 20-yard container, close there, and I pull over. It was probably around 1 p.m. and I went to the salesperson from the dealership. I was like, listen, this is Frank. Just letting you know, I'm still working. I have probably 1 or 2 more jobs to do, and I'll be right back. She's like, don't worry, I got you. Finish my job and come back to the dealership. She took my information. She didn't ask for $5,000 deposit. She did tell me that they're gonna charge some extra money. She didn't tell me the exact amount, but they told me they're gonna charge more over the MSRP. because of the high demand this car has, and because they're a small dealership and they don't sell as many Chevrolet as the bigger dealership like Sioka or McKinley, whatever that name is. And I was like, okay, let's do it. See, in that moment exactly, she didn't take any money. She just took a copy of my license. She told me, let me see a screenshot of your credit score. I showed it to her. I was like, okay, you're good. Same day, around 5, when I went to meet her and she took a copy of my license, it was like 3 p.m., something like that. At 5 p.m., I was getting ready to go to the gym. She called me. She told me, Frank, I need you to come right now if you can. I was like, what happened? She's like, believe it or not, right now, somebody is talking to one of my partners, trying to get the first spot to make an order in the C06. And she literally told me, I literally run to my manager and told her, listen, I already told this guy, he's a serious buyer that's gonna get the #1 spot. I promised him that. And the manager said, okay, tell him to come and give a deposit. If he's serious, like he says, he's gonna get the #1. He called me, I ran over there literally, and I was expecting they might be gonna ask me for $5,000 like the other dealership, like Sioka's doing, like McKinley's doing, just literally stealing money from people. Like that Sioka dealer is taking so much and so many $5,000 from people that they're using all that money to all this $5,000 to order all the COCs they can from the money that people are giving as deposit, instead of using their own money from their own bank. Plus, you'll be in the list over 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, or some crazy stuff. The only thing she asked me was, I'm gonna put a picture anyway. I'm gonna show you. It's gonna be flipped, but only $500. Only $500. And they didn't send me we know BS confirmation number or list number. You don't know if that list is real. You don't know who's managing this list. You don't know how many people they're gonna put in front of you. You don't know nothing, right? So, okay, this is the debit card that I use to give the $500. So they only asked me for $500. Then I spoke with the general manager from that dealer, and the only thing they told me was, right now it's only $500 to secure your #1 spot. Then they told me, when we call you, it's gonna be when we get the allocation. When we get the allocation, right? When we get the allocation, you're gonna come and you're gonna build the car. You're gonna come, gonna build the car. That moment to build the car, we're gonna check on your credit. She told me, I'm not gonna check on your credit now because you're not even building the car. We're gonna check on your credit. Every time somebody checks your credit goes down like probably 2-3 points, right? So she don't wanna check my credit just now. She told me the right thing. I'm gonna check your credit when you're building the car. And when you build the car, we're probably gonna ask you probably for another $2,000. And then that's it. When the cars arrive, you put the rest of the money, whatever you're gonna put down, 10, 20, whatever money you're gonna put down. I'm gonna finance anyway. I don't have $100,000 like that to throw away in a car. So I'm gonna finance. My credit is over 800, so I'm gonna get the lowest interest, so I'm gonna finance. Literally, next day after I leave the deposit, I received a text from the salesperson, literally laughing, just laughing, not making fun of the guy. I'm gonna put a screenshot of the text. Literally like, this guy here is fighting for the #1 spot. Well, he didn't know he will be #3. So that's it, guys. Like right here, I'm gonna show you. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna put my personal information here, but I'm gonna put a picture, right? And I'm just gonna scratch my personal information. But maybe I can show you this one right here. Let's see. I'm gonna flip it. There you go. Okay. Chevy C06. That's obviously the 2023. So that's it, guys. Like, if you want to see how fast I'm gonna get it, I don't know for sure, but most likely they told me they're gonna call me as soon as they get that location. I've been looking at the same information as you, the viewer, looking at bigger channels like Horsepower Obsessed. This guy always has good information, and some other guys. But seems like everybody just sharing and posting the same information all over the place. Some new guys that you never heard of it. Guys like me, probably just starting up the channel and just repeating what everybody else repeating. Nothing new, nothing like, just saying, oh, this is how you can get on the list on Sioka. This is how you can get a list on McKinley, just like that. If you're not gonna pay over the MSRP sticker price. Like, just the same information. I'm being real with you. I'm being straight with you. I'm willing to pay over the MSRP because I'm not gonna wait 3 years or more to have the car I want. The reason I decided to get this car is because every 2 years, 3 years, I'm changing cars. I get tired of the cars. So I'm on my 30s. I'm not gonna wait when I'm 50, 60 years old to buy a car with so much performance and be afraid to drive it and have too much careful and not going to the track. I want to do it now when I have when I have this, to put the car to the track, to drag race the car sometime. I'm gonna beat up of the car, like literally. I'm gonna do everything I have to do by the book, breaking the engine, do the oil change. But I'm gonna drive this car hard because that's what I do. I'm gonna take care of it. It's gonna be indoor garage. So if you wanna know more about my experience and what's gonna be next for me, obviously when they call me, I'm gonna record that video. I'm gonna upload it. I'm gonna show you what was the experience, how much everything's gonna cost. Because right now you go to build a car, they show you how you can build it, but they don't say how much the carbon fiber costs, how much the wheel costs, how much nothing costs. And yes, when I build it, so right now the only thing I have in my mind is the color, and I'm gonna get the C07 package. Because why would you get a Chevy C06 that is a car made for the truck, but then you're not gonna get a C07 package? If you only want a C06 for the look, just get a Stingray. Just get a Stingray, and you can get it right now. Yes, the prices are crazy high, but if you're not gonna get the C06 to bring it to the track at least once a year, so don't, because the only thing you're buying is look or sound, or like, nah, I'm ordering the C07 package because I wanna, this car, like, it will be my dream car. It will be like I told everybody, my ultimate car. I'm gonna be done spending car every 2-3 years and changing cars and paying cash for cars or financing more cars. Like, that's it. It's gonna be my ultimate car. It's gonna have everything that I want, good performance, engine sound, and the look and everything. So I'm really gonna enjoy this car. And number one right here, I'm the number one on my dealership, and the only thing I need is patience and just wait. So guys, if you like this video and you want to know about my experience and how everything's gonna go, please like and especially subscribe. I'm not gonna be uploading videos like every day just to content, just to repeat everything like everybody else repeating. I'm myself, I'm tired of that. So please like, subscribe, like everybody else, and enjoy the content. And let's hope the best for the future, for me and for you. Leave the comment if you put a deposit. Leave the comment. Talk to me about your experience. Let's use this channel, use my platform to have like a blog. I will upload more videos. Everything is not perfect. Everything is not rainbows. Everything is not happiness. I have a few videos where probably I'm gonna rant about a few things, that how general manager is doing things. But I'm gonna leave that for another video. Right, guys, I hope you like this video, and see you next time.